MFFL's Harrison Graham here. Tough night at the American Airlines Center as the Mavericks lose Game 3 to the LA Clippers, but still a 2-1 series lead. We'll fully react to this one and look ahead to Game 4 in just a moment. But first, get subscribed. We're doing more videos for you guys here on Dallas Mavericks Today, videos throughout the 2021 NBA playoffs, which hopefully is for a very, very long time. Hit that subscribe button. Get in right now because, hey, more videos for the next several weeks and on into the offseason as well. So go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned. Let's react to Game 3. You're watching Dallas Mavericks Today. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. Let's recap game number 3 as the LA Clippers rally and I won't say steal a game, but kept their composure after falling behind 30-11 about 7 minutes into the game. They end up taking this one 118-108. The Mavericks still lead 2-1, but the road team has won all 3 games. Game 4 on Sunday. Hopefully the Mavericks can change that trend in Game 4. But you heard me say it. The Mavs jumped out to a 30-11 lead. The AAC was rocking. The arena was packed, and Luka gets a few minutes of rest, and the Clippers go on a huge run and really never look back as they win this one by 10 points. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, give those guys credit. They balled out in this game. So did Luka Doncic. We'll break it all down on today's show and look ahead to Game 4 toward the end of the video. What is your one-word reaction to the Mavs' Game 3 performance against the LA Clippers? Get your one word in the comment section right now. I think a lot of words would be very, very fitting for this one. My one word, how about deflating? You get up 30-11. You're up 2-0 in this series. The Clippers are, probably like, oh my God, we're going to go down 3-0. They've maintained, we're calm, we're good. We're not worried about losing both our home games to start this series. Mavs hit them in the mouth early, and then you just allow them to go on a huge run that included a 14-0 stretch. Pretty deflating to get a huge lead early and not able to take a commanding 3-0 series lead. It wasn't at the fault of Luka Doncic. This guy was spectacular once again. 15 of 28, 44 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. He was special and continues to be the best player in this series, and I'm not really sure that it's really that close. The only thing I can say negatively about Luka Doncic is the free throws are a problem. He is missing way too many free throws in this series, but that's not really why they lost this game. He was unstoppable. They lost because they didn't get enough help. We'll talk about the supporting cast in just a little bit, but he's proven to be unstoppable. Kawhi tried to guard him, can't do it. Beverly, no chance, too small. When he gets switched on Zubats, that's an embarrassment for the Clippers. No one in this league, no one on the Clippers can slow down Luka Doncic. He is unstoppable. The only time he's stopping himself is when he's missing free throws. Other than that, he's clearly the best player on the court in this series between these two teams. Now, on the flip side, we got to give the dynamic duo of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard a lot of credit. We all love to make fun of the Clippers. We all love laughing at the Clippers at how they blew a 3-1 series lead last year. Mavericks fans obviously don't like them, and for good reason. But you know what? They stay calm. They stay composed. Kawhi Leonard had a great night. Started 8 for 8, ends up with 36 points on 13 of 17 shooting. And Paul George had 29 as well. They got more help after their top superstar than the Mavericks did. It's as simple as that, and that is why the Clippers were able to win this game 118-108 to steal Game 3. And again, the road team has won all 3 games. Hopefully that changes in Game 4 on Sunday. You knew the Clippers were going to fight. You knew they weren't going to roll over and get swept 4-0. Maybe now that you've gotten this loss out of the way, come out a little looser in Game 4 and play a better 48 minutes if you are the Dallas Mavericks. So, Mavs still lead 2-1, still in good shape. If you win Game 4, I think you would have taken that, a 3-1 series lead heading back to L.A. Who's going to win this series? Get your votes in. Type DAL for the Dallas Mavericks. Type LAC for the Los Angeles Clippers. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I think the winner of Game 4 might win this series, if that gives anything away. I'll have a prediction for you guys toward the end of the video. Quick reminder to subscribe because, hey, throughout the playoffs, we'll keep you guys up to date on what's happening in their matchups, but also full off-season coverage as well. We're not going anywhere on Dallas Mavericks Today. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. This is a big off-season for the Mavericks. They got to make some decisions. Do you keep Porzingis? Do you re-sign Tim Hardaway Jr.? We'll cover it all on this channel, youtube.com/MavsTV. That link is in the comments. It's in the description. But just hit that big red subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you never miss a video here on Dallas Mavericks Today. All right, so let's look ahead to Game 4. Mavs versus Clippers. Got to flush this game if you are Dallas. It was great to see a big crowd in the AAC again. I guarantee you that'll be the case again on Sunday. But now it's time to really focus and lock in here. You don't want to go back to L.A. tied at 2-2 because then you've given home court right back with the Clippers having 2 of the final 3 games in this series on their home floor. You really got to take care of business in Game 4, and I think the Mavericks are in a good position to do so. It's not like they played poorly in Game 3. They just didn't respond well to that Clippers run after they started with their own run to start the game. There were some untimely turnovers. They got to get more help for Luka Doncic, which we will certainly outline in this video in just a few moments. But let's first kind of recap and see where we've gotten to in this series. So obviously the Mavericks, road warriors, took Game 1, 113 to 103, pulled away late. Luka Doncic had a triple-double in that one. In Game 2, the Mavericks won that one as well. That was an offensive juggernaut from both those teams. Kawhi had 41, but not enough as Luka hung 39, 7, and 7. Kristaps and Tim Hardaway had big games in that one. That was a key difference in that matchup. That was something that was noticeably absent for the Mavericks in Game 3 as Luka did his thing, 44, 9, and 9, but Jalen Brunson and Maxi Kleber for 14 points each. That's not exactly good enough for your supporting cast behind Luka Doncic. The good news is I don't worry about Luka. I think the free throws are going to come around. If that's the only thing that's going to be a negative on him throughout these playoffs, I'm fine with that. If he's dropping 40 points a game, which that's basically what he's averaging through 3 games, you can't really ask for much more. What you can do is expect more out of your $30 million per year power forward / center in Kristaps Porzingis. He's just got to give you more. 9 points on 3 of 10 shooting. Had several open looks, especially from 3 that just clanked off the rim. If you're going to win this series, I know you're in control, still up 2-1. KP's got to be better than this. It's as simple as that. With the amount of attention Luka Doncic is getting from the Clippers, a lot of double teams sprinkled in throughout these games, Porzingis has to take advantage of his opportunities. He's getting open catch-and-shoot threes. He's getting mismatches on smaller guys at the elbow. I'm not saying he's got to give you 25 a night. He's got to give you 15-plus, though, and it's got to be more efficient. 3 of 10, it's unacceptable. He's got to be better than this. He's been able to stay healthy throughout the series, which is a plus, but he's got to be that number 2 guy for the Mavericks moving forward, and he clearly was not that in game number 3. Now, Tim Hardaway Jr. did not play well in Game 3, but otherwise he's been on fire for about 2 months now. Who's better right now? I think this is a good question. Type KP for Kristaps Porzingis. Type THJ for Tim Hardaway Jr. I think there's a pretty good argument to be had for Hardaway. All I know, these guys both got to step up in Game 4 after having clunkers in Game number 3. So the stage is set. Sunday night, the Mavericks will host the Clippers for Game 4. 3 road games, 3 road wins for these 2 teams so far, as the Mavs took Games 1 and 2 in L.A., and the Clippers took Game 3 in Dallas. 9:30 Eastern Time, 8:30 Central for you folks in Dallas. Hopefully a lot of you guys are going to be at the AAC. I may try to go to one of these games. We'll see what happens. 2-1 series lead as the Mavs look to take a 3-1 series lead. So predict the score for me. What's going to happen on Sunday night? Will a home team finally win a game in this series? We certainly hope so. Mavericks, Clippers, predict the score for us down in the comments. And my prediction, I'll be optimistic. I'll go Mavs 117 to 113. Before this series, I thought this was going to go 7. I thought this would be back and forth. It still feels like there's some twists and turns in this series, but I'll be positive. I think it'll be a tough battle. Mavs win 117 to 113 and take a 3-1 series lead back to Los Angeles. Keep it here. Subscribe. Dallas Mavericks Today will have you guys covered throughout the NBA playoffs.